Yo my Gunga Uncles, I'm back for another low quality video, and today we're looking over my replay and my prep for the PBA Season 5 Week 4, and today I finally got it. I'm finally able to use nicknames. I finally found a way, not really around my lock, but I found a way like around it to use nicknames on a side server. So this is super lit. This is a huge breakthrough in science. And yeah, today I got some goat prep. I'm using like 15 berries today, because you know we got 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Okay, never mind. I'm only using 3 berries, but at least we got some go prep. Because if you look at this dude's team, oh no, he has the Boyz. He has Jirachi plus togekiss. This dude is unreal. The Carolina Panchams, they are unreal. They drafted the core. They got the double Serene Grace, the Iron Head, fucking flinched core, and Rotom Heat, which can be problematic for my sweepers to break through, like my Rabambi. So I'm forced to run like a move that hits it, like Hidden Power Water or something, or some Hidden Power that is super effective, like Hidden Power Water or Rock. And Rotom Heat can also definitely molest my Serena. It can molest my Braviary, I guess, because it can come in on both of those stabs. But yeah, Rotom Heat, it can be run fat, so if it's like some fat Rotom Heat, that could definitely be problematic for sure. It can also come in on Cobalion quite well. So yeah, this team, I don't know, it's like, it's not that it doesn't deal with Rotom Heat, but it's like Rotom Heat is kind of a problem. It is kind of a threat. Then we got Hacksters. Hacksters can definitely be a huge issue. Looking from my team, it basically molests through everything. If it's like Dragon Dance, Z Dragon Move, like Z Outrage or Z Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and then Poison Jab, it kind of molests through the 6. I need to run Shuka Cobalion, maybe, what's the berry for poison? Some, like the poison berry at least, Rabambi, something like that, and yeah, I think that might be it, or maybe like some bulky Braviary could have worked too, but yeah, bulky Braviary doesn't really like Z Outrage from +1 Brea Hacksters that well, so that's definitely a threat. Selgor, not really, but it can get up spikes. So if he brings the core of Selgor plus Mismagius, which makes sure I don't spin, it's kind of annoying. If he runs like HP Steel for my Deontay, could definitely be something. Then a huge one is Stoutland in Sand. Banded Stoutland in Sand can molest all of my boys. That's a huge problem. That boy is scary. Yeah, Stoutland, it's really cool that he drafted that. I think Stoutland is a really cool Pokemon alongside with Mega Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar, I kind of have it dealt with. It's not that big of a problem. Like, if it doesn't set up, I still have like my fairy types and everything. And if it does set up, I do have something for it. Like, of course, I have something for all of his mons. Like, it's not that I ought to lose something. But definitely one of the huge ones is definitely Stoutland. Then we got Roserade, not that big of a threat, but Roserade can definitely do something. It definitely can have like super effective moves for almost all of my mons, but I do have this Mew for it that does beat it quite well. Then we have Keldeo, also not really that big of a threat. I do have my Serena. Mesprit, yeah, but he swapped Mesprit out for Seismitoad, but that isn't in effect for this week. I do have my Cobalion and my Mew, so Mesprit shouldn't be too big of an issue unless it's some like Calm Mind Shadow Ball set. That could be a threat. Yeah, Mesprit could definitely be a threat. Like, maybe defensive Mesprit can definitely shut down this Mew set. But I don't think he would bring it versus my team. But yeah, he might bring it, I guess. Mismagius is definitely can definitely be an offensive presence versus my team, but we do have the technology. Let's get right into this first mon. This is Cosset Berry Mew. Now what this allows me to do is eat a ghost attack. So basically the technology here is I Swords Dance, right? I outspeed a fair chunk of his team. I outspeed Hackstras. I speed like everything under 100. I don't outspeed Jirachi. Which I think this is kind of like a misprep. I think I should have just went for the max speed just so I can at least speed out with Jirachi if it's max speed. So that's kind of a misprep, I guess. I don't think that HP matters too much. But basically I can outspeed most of his team apart from Keldeo, Mismagius, and a Selgor. Now if he brings a Selgor, I assume it's gonna die in the first few turns, just trying to get his hazards up. Now Keldeo can't really touch me for too much unless it's Specs Hydro Pump. Specs Hydro Pump can do a big number, but I can switch my Serena in always. And Mismagius I have the Cassie Berry for, so if he just Shadow Balls me, I eat that up, and a +2 Zen Headbutt always kills Mismagius, always molests him in one hit. And yeah, so that's super nice. I have Earthquake for Jirachi Tyranitar. I think that's kind of it. I think that's kind of what it covers. This set is kind of weak to like some defensive Mesprit, but I don't know. I don't think he would bring that. And even then, I might be able to 1v1 it with the Roost. Castleberry can also work against some like attack, as you will see later in the game. But yeah, it's just like I just like these type of berries. But yeah, this is able to lure this Mismagius in and take it on. Just getting that out of the game. It's kind of a tech. This is looking like a huge problem because it outspeeds a huge majority of his team. Apart from obviously Scarfer, so he can run like Scarf Togekiss or Scarf Jirachi that would be able to outspeed me and flinch me down because those Pokemon are both broken. So that's a fat L if that happens. Also, Stoutland also outspeeds me in Sand, but Mew is kind of fat, so I can eat a hit and then blow him away with a +2 Zen Headbutt if I do get that set up. And yeah, this Mew is also able to switch into Roserade and everything, so this Mew is obviously a big juice master. I love Mew so much in Draft League, like it always puts in so much work. It's always like a big offensive or defensive threat. I kind of like repeated myself right there, but like it's always like an offensive threat or like or it has to be like a check to one of their Pokemon. Mew is always. I'm not saying that Mew is not on every single team, but Mew is definitely so versatile. I think it's gonna be on like a huge number of my teams. That's why I love Minerva the Mew here right here. The next up we got Justice, our Stealth Rock setter, and this is some fucking gross bullshit. The speed is, I think it's for outspeeding Haxorus after +1 Haxorus after I Thunder Waved it. If I recall correctly, I think that's it. This is gonna be my answer to. It's gonna be my answer to Haxorus. Yeah, Haxorus. And it can also switch into a +1 Mega T-Touch. It can also like help counter that because of that Sugar Berry, allowing it to take on both Earthquakes from both Pokemon right there. Not much else runs ground moves on their team, but it's mostly for those two setup sweepers. Then we got the Stealth Rocks, so we can reset rocks with this. We got Volt Switch because we can switch out. Because the ground types, do you see them? I don't see ground types on his team, like they just don't exist. I don't know why, but I got free Volt Switches on every one of his Pokemon. And just Iron Head just for stab, just so I can hit the Haxorus, maybe flinch it down a bit, maybe give this dude a taste of his own medicine. Nice pair of flinching, gross strategies, and also able to hit the Mega Tyranitar for super effective damage, which is always nice. The defense, it's just like max HP. I mean, it's not max defense, but it's like the rest is just like stuffed into the fence, just so it's able to take on those physical boys better. And yeah, I know, Mr. Computer. Yeah, thank you for reminding me for the 10th time today. I need to fix this. It's a nice Dutch text, or as Docker likes to call it, Russian. I don't know why the dude thinks Dutch is Russian. A wildling. The next stop we got Mega Diancie for that's kind of the same set as I brought week 1. It's Calm Mind 3 attacks. I don't know if I brought these specific 3 attacks. I think I did, but this is always a good late game win condition. That is able to outspeed a huge part of its team. Apart from Selgor, Stoutland, and Scarfers, it outspeeds his entire team. And like I said, Selgor's probably going to go down in the first few turns of the game, and Stoutland doesn't really have that much to hit a Mega Diancie with. So that is very nice. And yeah, he could always have Scarf Jirachi. It can always have like maybe Scarf Togekiss. Can't really have anything for Diancie. So if he has Scarf Jirachi, that of course molests me. But even then, I can switch in my Mew. I can switch in my Cobalion. I mean, they're all gonna get flinched down because Jirachi's broken, but still, CM is definitely gonna be cool. Power Gem to help take on the Rotom Heat. It's gonna definitely help me take on the Rotom Heat. And the Roserade, it's definitely going to help against the Roserade, at least having a stab move that hits Roserade for neutral damage. Of course, Earth Powers for the Jirachi, and I think that might be it. I think it's only the Jirachi, just because otherwise Jirachi walls me. Of course, if it is defensive Jirachi or if it's Scarf Jirachi, it still kind of counters Mega Diancie. But I definitely want this Pokemon just on the team, because I just love bringing this Mon, and just a false revenge killer like this is always nice to have on the team. And yeah, I thought I didn't really need that much apart from CM. And CM gives me a late game win condition in this Diancie if Jirachi gets removed, or like if Jirachi gets removed or if Jirachi gets weakened, and if it's not Scarf, Diancie can always come through in the late game. Now next up we got Scarf Braviary, another fast revenge killer that I really wanted, like some fast revenge killers right here. Stoutland still outspeeds everything on my team. That boy is mad broken. But yeah, Braviary is gonna be nice. I have superpower on here for the Mega T-Tar if it gets the +1. I do have the speed to outspeed it, and I can just outspeed the Mega T-Tar, blow that boy away with a ×4 super effective superpower. Of course, no Chapel Berry because it is a Mega Evolution. That is super nice. Braver just for stab. I didn't really need like Return or anything, because he only has one electric type, and that's Rotom Heat. I guess I could have brought Return for that, but instead of Return, I bring Tailwind this week. Tailwind can really help the Mew or the Diancie out late game. It might even help the Cobalion, like just T-Wave of fast Pokemon, but I think Tailwind, if like Braviary has to go down in like a suicide mission, it could always be nice to just like have, for example, my Diancie outspeed his Scarf Jirachi under Tailwind. or have Mew just outspeed his entire team under Tailwind. And yeah, Tailwind's also going to be nice for that juicy Stouten that he has. And just U-turn to snatch momentum. I'm definitely going to be clicking U-turn a lot. That move is broken, you know. Just keep him in the vortex. Just like what my team is based around. Just like the vortex. Then we got just a standard Serena. Like nothing to say here. It's like the standards that I just keep bringing every single week. Speed is for, I think it's just random speed. I think I just put like some speed for if it's like defensive Megatitar, and he wants the creep, but then he thinks, Seal might creep me, so I'm gonna creep the creep, but I crept the creep. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just put some speed so I always outspeed defensive Megatitar without speed investment, so I can always drop kick that boy. Just U-turn, just to trap him in the vortex, you know, just to get my breakers in, just like always. Synthesis to keep myself healthy, although that might be hard to understand, but I don't know how often he's gonna switch in Mega T-Tower when it basically just gets molested by my entire team, and like my entire team has a super effective move for it, so I don't know how often Mega T-Tower is even gonna come in. So Synth is definitely gonna be nice. Rapid Spin just to keep those hazards off, gonna be nice against a Selgor potentially, unless he has Miss Magus, obviously. But yeah, Rapid Spin I can keep those hazards off, which is nice. Toxic could be on here, but I think Rapid Spin is just a bit better. And then we have the last win condition. It is the return of her Charlotte, the Babiri Berry Rabambi. I think like Babiri Berry Rabambi is makes a return. As you guys can see here, I just snatched the set over from last week and just changed Hidden Power Ground to Hidden Power Water so I can hit Rotom Heat. But yeah, this set does seem really cool. You can set up on a weakened Jirachi, which is super nice. Actually, I should switch over to the other team. Let me switch over to that other team right there. These are all just other random teams for my drafts. But yeah, that's okay. Let's go back to Charlotte right here. HP Water is to hit Rotom Heat, and I think Rotom Heat only. I think that's the only thing it really hits. But yeah, otherwise, with like my dual stabs, I can't touch it. So I need that juicy water to help cool down the Rotom Heat. Babiri Berry is so I can set up on Jirachi. In hindsight, Poison Berry might have been a bit better to help versus Haxorus and to help versus Roserade, to help me set up on a Roserade potentially even. Although he was gonna, never mind. I thought I was gonna say he's gonna Sludge Bomb poison me anyway, but I have Shield Dust. That's super stupid. I always forget Shield Dust, and I forget how broken that ability really is. And yeah, basically this mon can molest late game. This mon is so fast, it can outspeed everything. It can outspeed all of his Scarfers, unless he wants to bring some onset Scarf, Selgor, and Stoutland obviously outspeeds me because that boy's broken. I think Stoutland can definitely molest me, and this is definitely going to be a hard one, because Stoutland and the Jirachi Kiss core are definitely going to be hard boys to deal with, specifically the Stoutland. So let's get right into this replay. In with the skin, we are in the battle right here, and I've been hammering on about Stoutland for so much. Actually, let me close my Discord right there, and let me close some other things in the background to reduce lag. My laptop is just staying ass. Let me close that real quick too. Sorry for the unprofessionalism, but that's just no quality content you know and love on the Connoisseurs channel. But as we can see on this team, no Stoutland to be found. That broken boy is nowhere to be found. Also, no Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat could have definitely been a nuisance. Definitely cool that he didn't bring those. He did bring he brought them both, dude. He brought the Kiss plus the Jirachi. And yeah, this is definitely going to be nasty. But yeah, my team definitely, it doesn't have a bad matchup, and it can definitely pull in some work. So let's hop right into this. Okay, I just realized my laptop is complete shit, and it just like stuck. They just like stuck. I don't know how to say that. But like, never mind. It froze on the first screen basically. So yeah, nice garbage laptop. I just lead off with Cobalion, and just to get my rocks up. This boy U-turns out with his Jirachi. As I tried to T-wave the Jirachi, I tried to catch him on the rocks because I thought he might want to trade rocks in this matchup. But yeah, I do have a Rapid Spinner. He doesn't, and he doesn't have his Ghost type. So in hindsight, that would have been kind of a bad play on his part. And he just switches Natural Cure Mon in on my T-wave, which definitely catches me. Now I've just Volt Switch out, and you might think, why would you just reveal that you're Volt Switch, and just for no reason, just to do 4 damage? Well, okay, first of all, it tells me if it can break a potential Sash. Then it tells me if he does have. Then it tells me if he has the Black Sludge, and then it tells me what set he is. And from that damage, I calculated, and it said that this is a really spit F Roserade. So I just switched my Mew in because it is the best counter. I do get the full para. I don't know if he hits. If he hit HP Fire, it definitely didn't matter. If he hit the Sludge Bomb and he got the Lucky Poison, that could have really sucked for me. But I get the SD off as he stays in and Shadow Balls me. But the Cassette Berry works in. That would have actually done a fair chunk, but the Cassette Berry putting in the finds the work. He switches out into Togekiss, flexes on my soul, dude. I just wanted the Earthquake because it did huge damage to the Road weakening it for Deontay. And it also caught the Titar or the Rachi who wants to switch in, and this boy flexed on my asshole. This togekiss just came in with a swiftness. So now here I can just Zen Headbutt and just 2 KO him right there, even if he is like max fit F. Still 2 KOs because Mew's strong as fuck. Ah, my boy. My girl. Minerva, why do you have to do this to me? Why do you have to go to the side? And then I assumed this dude would switch out here. Just like predicting the roost, but he doesn't really have switch-ins though, so yeah, I get why he doesn't switch out, I guess. He air slashes me, hits me with that hot critical hit though, so I sword dance up again so I can OHKO him potentially. Now here I roost up, and here I assume a switch is gonna be coming out, right? But he doesn't really have switch-ins. I just then headbutt, kind of a regrettable play. Right, because I could have just spammed roost because he didn't really have anything, and I could have actually kept this at near full, which would have been like amazing. So that's kind of a misplay on my part. I should have kept this at near full, but I was fearing the switch, but he didn't have a switch in, so just stupid on my part. So my Mew gets kept low. He switches in the Keldeo. I just go into my Serena. Just knowing that he wouldn't fuck around, knowing that he would click a water move, knowing that he wouldn't fuck around with a plus what was it, +4 Mew. And that damage, that is some big damage too at Serena. I mean, I know I'm fit F, but that is definitely specs. I pulled it through the calculate, that's 100% specs. So that's scary. I know that he's locked in though, so I know a U-turn is the play. He's not going to surf again. U-turn on the Roja, get some fair damage off, and get my Braviary in right now. And the Vortex is here. So I break the Jirachi and U-turn once again. And I think I get my Cobalion back in again. Yep. And here, this is where the bullshit happens. This is where I think my opponent plays like I don't want to sound like a dick, but I think these are just like, I don't know what the fuck this play is supposed to accomplish. First he Zen Headbutt crits me. There it happens. Flinch. Okay, he flinches me on the first one. Then I get my rocks up, predicting him to switch out, because if this Jirachi gets T-Wave, right, it's kind of useless because it can't flinch any of my boys down. He Zen Headbutts me, flinches me again. Keep in mind, this is a 40% chance, plus the chance to miss, and then he crits me again. I'm like, what is happening? I could have just T-Waved this boy, and I could have just rendered it almost useless, and instead of that, he molests my Cobalion. Which sucks really, really hard. So now I just need to not let the Hackers get any setup, which sucks, which means I can't really lock myself into Superpower with Braviary. And Serena can just spam Dropkick though, so it can't get any attack boosts, which is solid. And none of the other Pokemon that Hackers set up, so I guess it's still fine, but I don't know. It's just pure BS. Now I go into Mew here, and here I kind of make a misplay, because like EQ was obviously the play here, right? I think EQ was obviously the play here, and then he Zens me again, and he's obviously Scarf locked in, and here I EQ again, which is another misplay with my Mew, because it's not huge misplays, right? But I should have definitely roosted just to keep it healthy. I wanted to get rid of Rachi because it was Scarfed, and it could revenge kill my Deontay. But in hindsight, I think Roost was definitely the better play, because he doesn't have Mew switch-ins, so I could have kept that alive and just kept that popping. Now he goes into Keldeo, and I really don't want to fuck around, so I just sack my Mew. I really don't want him icy winding on my Serena switch-in. He surfs, and I go into Serena once again, and here I think I Chop Kick. Yeah, I Chop Kick on the Rose Raid switch-in. I don't know really what I was I don't know. I think U-turn was still the play, because even if he went for a fucking surf, this was in hindsight. I realized it a bit later in the battle, right? But Charlotte here wins. I need this Rose at a bit more chip, so I think U-turn was definitely the better play. But I guess Dropkick to get 10% more was not a bad play, I guess. No, never mind. U-turn would have done 20, because I can't U-turn here. Never mind. I'm fucking retarded. Now we're going to Deontay here. I could have went hard Braviary, and then U-turned out, and then into Deontay. I think that would have been the better play. Just letting my Braviary take a bit of chip, and then finishing him off with Deontay. But I just wanted to get some chip with Deontay, and then go Braviary and U-turn. I think it doesn't matter. It might have mattered for differential purposes, though. Yeah, I think for differential purposes, I should have just went hard Braviary there, instead of Deontay first. But now I'm just going to sack Deontay like it's nothing. And now you might think, why the fuck would you do that? This boy, Deontay's 6 O's. I mean, it 4 O's. I mean, it kills 3 of his Pokemon. If I just go into Braviary here, hit U-turn, get rid of the Rose Raid, and then here I can't go into Charlotte hard, because if it is like a Scarf Tyranitar, that can stop me from setting up. If it's like, I can't set up on like a P-Jab Haxorus, and Serena basically beats all of his Pokemon right now. So what I can just do, he goes into Keldeo, and what I can do is I could Chop Kick here, but I can also just U-turn out into Charlotte and win the game right here. So Icy wins me, I get speed dropped, doesn't matter, I U-turn out. And then I go into Rabombi, and I just hit Quiver Dance and win the game here because I can get speed dropped with the Shield Dust, obviously, Broken Ass ability. If he crits me, that might have killed, it might have killed me because, of course, crit goes through defense boosts. But I don't think that would have mattered, and obviously, Icy Wind turns out to miss, but that really, unless he crit me, it doesn't matter. He goes into Tyranitar. I could have QD'd again, but I didn't want him critting me, so I just went for Moonblast and killed the T-Tar. And basically all of his Pokemon die right now. So Charlotte picking up 3 kills at the end, putting in the finest amount of work. This was the win condition I wanted to win, and it definitely put in some work. And it's really nice that he wasn't rest Natural Cure Roserade, which really worked out for me, because then he could have kept it healthy for my what's his boy called, Charlotte. I mean, I don't know why I called it a boy. It's like a feminine Pokemon. It's a girl right here, but for Charlotte, he could have kept it healthy then. But yeah, Charlotte putting in the finest of work. Nice Vortex by Dahlia and Liberty. Just U-turning to keeping the Vortex in. And I think, I could have definitely played this game better. The thing is, I just had a game plan, and I guess I played it fine because I had a game plan, and that was like the game plan I wanted to keep. I just wanted to win it with Charlotte or Deontay, either one or the other. They both seemed kind of likely to win. So that was my game plan. That's why I wanted to get rid of Rachi. Although I did have the Babiri Berry, so for Charlotte it didn't matter, but for Deontay it definitely did. That's why I didn't make the Roost play and everything. So I guess for my game plan it was fine, but yeah, in hindsight I could have made some better plays with the Mew specifically. But yeah, Mew putting in the finest work getting rid of that togekiss, and weakening that, or not weakening Jirachi, killing Jirachi. So killing 2 Pokemon from Mew. Charlotte gets 3 kills, and who gets the last kill? Oh yeah, Liberty gets the last kill with that juicy U-turn on the Roserade. Roserade was definitely a big defensive threat here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this draft concept because it's basically the only thing I'm uploading. I'm really sorry, but I just don't have that much time. If I find time, I'm definitely gonna be uploading maybe a Let's Play. But that's just if I'm excited to do that and if I have some time. So don't be expecting too much on this terrible channel. So yeah, hope you have a good day or night, because for me it's night. So yeah, I hope you have a good day or night. Goodbye.